Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to The Coach Approach. It is your coach, Blake, at the Black Faker, the one and only, and it is time to go over patch notes. And as well, before we start the video, I just want to give a big shout out to Infinity. Thank you for supporting me. Of course, the Patreons, all you guys right here, I always give you guys a shout out. This is part of your package. So, Guided by Minions, thank you. Seth, thank you. Care Bear, thank you. Reaper, thank you. ABC Troll, thank you. Legendary, thank you. Micah, or is it Mika? I'm gonna assume it's Micah. Sorry if I butchered that, but thank you as well. New, actually, he just joined, so thank you. Tiny Panther, thank you. Venom just joined too, so thank you to you, Venom. And then Yusaki. So it was like really red down there because I have him in the boot camp. But yeah, thank you for joining. If you guys are a Patreon, like I said, you guys do get coaching, you guys do get VOD reviews, you guys do get first in line for everything. And a lot of you guys are in the boot camp, so a lot of other people that aren't Patreons weren't able to join in, but you guys get that first in line. This is what you guys get. So for every event that I do, you guys will be. You also get a free giveaway ticket too, that permanently add to your record. So thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate it. If you guys would like to be a Patreon or like even scope around and see what it's about, link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started with the video. All right. So there's a lot of good things that happened in this set of patch notes, and there's a lot of bad things that happened. So let's go through it. All right, I'm not really gonna read these because these already happened, I believe. No. Yeah, I believe that already happened. So, all right, look at that. So Set's coming out. If you guys want to see me do a gameplay video, it probably won't be on this channel, but it'll be on the Coach Blaker channel. If you guys haven't seen the Coach Blaker channel, type it in. That's my other channel that's less professional, kind of just more of me hanging out with League and doing a lot of League stuff. This is more of I'm trying to get you guys better and stay on the professional set. Pun intended. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, let me know about that one. Aphelios, base movement speed and health decrease. Infernium R, AoE damage decrease on secondary targets. I think it was necessary. I don't think they're done with him. But definitely necessary. Not really the right ones. They're probably still fiddling with what's good, and well, fiddling with what's like worth nerfing. But that's definitely a start. There's definitely need to be more that goes with it because he is pretty nuts right now. Aurelion Soul, passive star damage, base damage. Wait, what did I just say? Did I say power star? Did I say passive stars base damage? I am trolling. Passive stars base damage decrease. Honestly, I don't really see that many Aurelion Souls. Only two students that I know that main Aurelion Soul. I haven't asked them about how they feel about this, but I'm gonna assume it's not that great because they just nerfed him. And I don't even know why, honestly. Nobody plays him. I think he needs a buff. But I mean, give or take, he's still the same exact champion. Definitely still playable. Same thing with the Aphelios, definitely still playable. There's not really anything hindering their stuff. R base damage and wall duration increased. Kind of crazy, because it used to be higher than 3 seconds, and then they just buff it again later. That's crazy. Once again, I mean, none of these changes are really that game impactful so far. Base damage on rockets a little bit more. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing things little by little though, because that's the way buffs and nerfs I think should be approached. It should be, if we're gonna buff something or we're gonna nerf something, dude, nerf it little by little so we don't overshoot it, because we don't want to have to backtrack, the progress. So I like that. I like that. Jax R now works with Guinsoo's Rage Blade. It didn't before? Oh, actually, there was a little glitch with it. So maybe that's what they fixed? Let me know in the comments below what the hell that's talking about. Because that must be it. That must have been it. Jace can and Q base damage increase later. Definitely necessary. I was playing him a bit, and yeah, he definitely needs some more buffs. He's nasty when he gets going, but he still needs some more buffs to kind of, because you don't want to have a champion where you have to obviously like get fed first, and then you're forced to lose if you don't. Like that's kind of where Jace is right now. And so yeah, definitely needed. Definitely it's good to see that champion getting some love. Kalista as well. Base health and armor growth increased. Definitely necessary. Definitely really good for her. Hope they keep buffing her too. Movement speed decrease. Our mana penalty duration now displays on the icon. About it. Always did. Oh, on the icon. Never mind. It only said it at the top. Okay. It's pretty cool quality of life. Movement speed needed to be decreased. I feel like he still needs some more nerfs, but I don't think they know how to attack it yet. But I still think he needs some more nerfs. Kog'Maw. Our mana penalty duration now displays quality of life. Buff display. Okay, just quality of life. Mordekaiser. Passive duration decreased. Our movement speed now flat. That was necessary. Honestly, I think they still need to nerf him just some more, but the thing is, a lot of people confuse. Usually I hear the complaints from lower elo, not necessarily the higher elo, but usually a lot of people say that Mordekaiser is broken. He's OP, he's busted, but usually what happens is he's just kind of allowed to free farm, or he gets fed and then he's hella strong, and then people are like wondering like where this damage comes from. He has to be broken, and that's not really the case. He's actually really easy to punish. He's really exploitable. You just have to make sure you keep him under wraps. He's kind of like the same as Tryndamere. Tryndamere is not considered OP, but he's fucking annoying to deal with, no? And that's really just because he starts getting rolling, and once he gets rolling, it's really hard to stop. So, no, I mean, he now also empowers the target's abilities. Also targets next basic attacks and abilities. AoE spells empowered by psychology of 33 to 60% less damage to non-champions. On paper, it sounds nasty, but after seeing it a couple times, I don't think it's too good. Like I don't think it's too good to be bad. I think it's cool, but I don't think anything's like nasty about it. Like I don't think it's OP. I think it's cool. I think it's a good buff. Base health growth increased, frost armor resistance ratio increase, E base damage increase later. It's a lot of increase. I think they just kind of want takes to come back, and I hope they do. It's not like, the thing is, tanks right now, you could play a tank and you just have to play smart, because you could just really easily be invaded and stuff like that. But right now, I think that all champions are kind of balanced more or less. I don't know, maybe this is just me. I don't think there's a type of meta. I don't think there's a type of, well, obviously there's a meta of champions, right? But I don't think there's a type of like assassin meta or like bruiser meta or tank meta. Like I don't think there's anything like that. I think every champion is kind of balanced, and if they're considered busted, it's because of their kit is just really disgustingly hard to balance. For example, Kha'Zix, Sylas, Akali, you know, stuff like that. I don't really think it's like, oh, we picked this type of champion and we auto win. It's more of like, oh, that kit is nasty and it's hard to deal with. Aphelios, the same thing with his kit. So I don't really think anything are like blatantly OP. I think the game is kind of in a really good spot right now. Pretty much any champion kind of does wonders. Udyr is still bad, but hey, until he gets reworked, what can you say? So does this make her like hella strong or anything? Nah, I think she was already strong before this. It just gives her more. Gains resistance when slaying Elder Dragon. Fury gains increased in Liu of ultimate cooldown. What? I went to college, but I've never seen that word before. I'll look it up later. You guys are probably like, Avery, that says blah blah blah. If you don't know it, but I've never seen that word in my life. Why does Riot have to use complicated ass? Why can't we just say things in like fourth grader language? Because that's kind of what everybody is on League of Legends anyway. So just, I mean, my teammates. I'm sorry. Let's get back. E mark target damage ratio and monster damage cap increase. Really? Shyvana now gains 5 permanent bonus armor and bonus magic resistance for Elemental Drake and Elder Dragon her team slays. That's nasty. Cloud Drake now increases Shyvana's Fury gain by 10, 20, 30, 40%. That's even nastier. Wow. Mark target damage ratio. I think she's... The thing is, Shyvana is wonky. You know, she's one of those champions where her kit is a little lackluster, so buffing her numbers maybe might not help her as much as it would. Only time I actually see her played is if she's played AP. Let's be honest here. And so to do this, even though it's going to be AP, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think that buff really did anything other than the resistance to it. Silas. Less base stats early, more later. Passive now gives attack speed. W cooldown decrease. E AP ratio increase. W E1 and R basic attack reset removed. Okay, I'm not gonna go through this whole man's like kit and caboodle. That's a lot of stuff. But I will say I played him. Didn't feel that much different aside from his attack speed. Now I noticed his attack speed was different, and I said it on stream a lot. I was like, holy, what is his attack speed? What is his attack speed? And I thought because it was smaller, the range of his AoE was smaller, it was faster. So he clearly gains attack speed. The only thing I kind of dislike about the nerf is like he can't reset his auto attacks really. And that's a huge part of him. But at the same time, he gets bonus attack speed, plus he can have 3 charges now, so it's not too bad. He's still pretty much the same old Silas, honestly, just with some more attack speed attached to him. He feels a lot smoother. But yeah, nothing really to write home about, honestly. A lot of this stuff, it looks like pretty nasty once you like get into the thick of it, but you know, does he feel better? Does he feel worse? He feels pretty much the same. You just can't get your auto attacks reset, and you also can't really do the EQ combo. But he's way better in lane, I think, along with the fact that his passive damages targets and executes them when they're below a specific HP. But other than that, like his jungle is still pretty much kind of lackluster. You can still make it work though. I'm not saying you can't. His laning is just a little smoother, but he's still along the lines of the same. Maybe a little hurt by the AoE like nerf, the size, but like I said, they kind of balanced it out. Varus, Q cooldown and Blight cooldown refund decreased. So Blight cooldown refund is 3 seconds, not 4, and then cooldown. Nobody even. What are these changes? Who are focusing on this channel? Okay. R now civil. So I didn't know this. I didn't know Vi was able to be like Denzel Washington. What? That has to be an inside joke that I just don't understand because I don't know anything. But that's not even how you spell it, right? I don't fucking know. Okay, anyway. So I never knew this. I've seen this before and I was like, what? I've never actually seen a Vi get displaced during her uppercut. So only I think Vi like one tricks will notice that, but I swear to you, anybody that hasn't like played Vi nonstop has no clue about that. So that was interesting to see. Empowered E slow decrease. 30% not stacking, 25% stacking up 2 times. So essentially your slow is actually better. It's just it has to stack twice first. All right, support items. Base health regen is now 25%. Base health regen is now 50. And then it goes up to 100. The ability power is cut out from this item though, or cut down. Same thing. The attack damage is just cut down. Mana regeneration, kind of the same thing as the HP, but cut down a little bit on the damage and the health. This is cool. I think the supports needed mana regeneration because, I don't know. I feel like it's just, a lot of champions down there have mana issues, and to say that they can't get mana, or you know, an all-in champ can't get health back, it was pretty nasty. So I hope that fixes a lot of the stuff. Now it shows a total healing gain. Okay, just called it life. Cooldown decreased. I don't even think anybody uses this thing, but okay. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I can't actually see it. That sucks. I was trying to see if I can actually like see the thing in the client, but that's pretty much it. Which skin are you guys excited for? Let me know in the comments. I'm excited for this Freljord Sylas. It's gonna be hype as hell. Jax looks pretty cool too. Draven looks awesome. Sets, I feel like that was a tack on. And Leona's is pretty cool too, but I feel like that was a tack on as well. But which one are you guys most excited for? And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this helped you. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. But I'll see you next time in the next patch notes. Thank you for approaching this like a coach.